the wing, replacing Ross Conlon. And in the forwards, Daryl Broman, Peter Kelly and Mark Bugden have been recalled. Ron Willey is the coach at Souths. Warren Ryan in charge of Canterbury. Both sides beaten last weekend.
Evans helped in the tackle. Folks. And now with Mortimer on the blind, he puts a kick up. Beautifully placed kick. And a bad bounce for South Sydney's De Jura, but he came out of it okay. In fact, did he what? He's made an enormous run. Bronco De Jura. Tackle 32 out from his own line, just when I thought Canterbury might have scored. Here's Les Biles running onto a long ball from Coleman. Swamped in defence. About 5 metres on the south side of the halfway. That's Hardy, good strong player. Came back from injury in reserves last week and was called on to go on in the top grade. Here's Pobji. Penalty to South. That's against the tackler. Terry. Three-man Canterbury defence. Fennick out from dummy half again. He reads that dummy half play very much like Chris Guider, Bill. They're the best two dummy half runners in the game, in my opinion. Out to Coleman. Long ball out to McCarthy. They're running it hard. McCarthy! He's got it inside to Biles. Here comes Bronco De Jura, but he's unable to get a pass. Darren McCarthy, David Boyle, out to Coleman, long ball to Ackery, on to Hardy, now to Joey Thomas, they've got to score, Pobji scores for the Rabbits. Good stuff from South Sydney, good stuff. Michael Pobji scoring, but didn't they let the ball do the work. Across to Broman. I was just looking at that little bit of an incident between Folks and Boyle. It looked like Boyle finished up with a poke on the chin. Penalty to Canterbury. South inside the 5, right in front. Touch judge in. Now, what's this all about? Any idea, Bill?
Michael Podgy in the back play, the Canterbury Bankstown player didn't have the ball. Podgy came in over the top and it looked like he collected him with his arm. The linesman was going to run on and report it, but played the advantage to Canterbury, and he's gone on now. The penalty for the 5 metres has been awarded.
So Chris Mortimer is the new kicker for Canterbury in the absence of Ross Conlon. Played by De Jura on the halfway, across to Coleman, gone to Baker, who kicks, and again Potter goes across in a hurry, and he's got it covered, Potter, I should say, and he's tackled just outside the quarter. He's been kept busy, young Potter, today.
He had a fairly unhappy game last week against Cronulla, and I'm sure that Souths have worked to him, but he's come through roses so far.
Mannix, taken by Les Biles.
You can see an example there of why Mannix has been included in the Canterbury team. They've been looking for pace out wide, and he's got bundles of it.
Penalty to Canterbury. South inside the 5.
Daryl Broman's come into this game for Canterbury, and he's a renowned ball player, and I'm sure that he's the sort of a player with the type of skills that Coach Warren Ryan will be looking for to put players into gaps and to come up with tries.
Kelly. Mortimer. Broman. Little kick ahead by Broman. Lamb's going fast. Lamb will score. I think it's a try to Terry Lamb. Well, South Sydney failed to force that ball, according to the referee. And Terry Lamb finding it about 10 metres out. And Canterbury setting something up. Broman's getting out very wide. Bugden plays it. Oh, he's had it raked back off him. And the referee indicates 6 more, so Bugden must have it. Mortimer. Lamb. Oh, beautifully engineered. Yes, it's a try to Peter Mortimer. Beautifully engineered. It all was set into motion from the... Lamb. Baker went up very quickly and made the tackle. Mortimer, that's his brother Chris, running into the shoulder of Joey Thomas. He's a good front-on tackler, Thomas. Steve Mortimer to the blind, cutting out a player with a good pass to Mannix, and Biles makes the tackle low. McCarthy over the top, plays about 30 metres out from the south line, and it's with Andrew Farrer, who's tackled without gaining very much ground. Long ball out to Terry Lamb, and then a cutout pass across to Potter. He's away from Pobji, and then it's gone to Peter Mortimer. Now it's come back in field, and Pobji has it for South. Pobji comes out to the 22, tackled by Mortimer. Well, that was very similar. That passage of play from Canterbury was very similar to the set play that they used from the penalty to score the try. They had two forwards out wide running as decoys, and the pass goes across the face of both of them, and it lands eventually in the arms of Potter, who takes them by surprise.
Yes, they did clear the ruck very quickly with a couple of long passes where they had extras out in the back line, and again it was only some scavenging defence by South Sydney that stopped a dangerous situation.
Baker holds back his kick, chips, intelligent play by Baker. It's picked up by McCarthy. Oh, the referee's given a penalty to Canterbury. He's penalised Baker, I do believe. Now he's walked them another 10 for back-chatting. That's what the rule book says.
It's a fairly touch-and-go penalty, that one. There's no doubt that Baker did push Mortimer and interfered with him getting to the ball, but as you say, the rule book does state that you can jostle one another when going for a ball in a one-on-one contest.
The referee indicated that Baker actually pulled Mortimer back out of the play. He gave the indication that he put his arms around Mortimer and pulled him back out of it, but I didn't see it that way at all. And a very, very interesting moment in the game. South have the ball now. Coleman, that's Hardy. He's played strongly, Hardy. He does have a tendency to get out. Oh, the brawl goes on in centre ground. Darren McCarthy, he's not taking any backward steps with Paul Langmack. A couple of young warriors. They were letting plenty go. I don't know that many found the mark. Coleman, McCarthy. Can South score? Ellison. This is where South seem to have their trouble when they get into a try-scoring position. Here's Thomas doing something nice. He didn't get much help, Thomas. But it's a line drop out to restart. Thomas is what you might call real competition from a South Sydney point of view in 1984. They had a very slight chance of making the 5 coming into today, but a loss, particularly in view of the Canberra win yesterday, makes the job impossible for South Sydney. Peter Tunks, only about 15 metres out, fired back. I thought they were going for the drop goal. Both Lamb and Mortimer shaped to go for the drop goal. Oh, Mannix! Mannix has scored a brilliant winger's stride. He used all his speed to go around Les Biles, and there can be no more embarrassing moment for a winger than to be beaten the way Mannix, leading by 20-6, and there's the siren. Canterbury Bankstown winning over South Sydney at Redfern, a job that is never easy. Oh, the referee getting a lot of attention from the police as he came off, a lot of cover from the constabulary as he came from the field. Steve Folkes is wearing a shiner, and will leave.
Don't forget to subscribe, add your comments, and share your memories. If you have any old VHS tapes or even DVD to dispose, let me know. Drop me an email on ceagle666 @gmail.com.